Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment. You can listen to The Mike O'Mara Show at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Let's get started.
The best of O'Mara.
If I sound like my voice is a little rough this morning, it's because I stayed up last night to watch one of the great baseball games of all time. My God. How about your Washington Nationals? For those of you around the country who aren't a fan like I am, I have to tell you something. You missed out. You missed out on the ups and downs of what makes baseball a spectacular sport, and what a great day for the city of Washington, D.C.
Yes.
Right. It was spectacular.
Now,
when Frank Howard hit that home run.
Mike, great night for Hondo.
It really was.
It really was.
Spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, it just when you think that, what are you doing in your phone? What are you doing? Do not look at your phone to fake being a bandwagoner. What are you doing?
Oh, he's not faking being a bandwagoner.
I was trying to get the year of when the Expos actually made the championship, the NL championship. I was just looking for that. Is that okay with you?
Expos being the Washington Senators that they should have been?
Yeah, I believe so, yes.
When they named them the Nationals.
And then they brought them to the Nationals.
As I was Montreal
I was explaining
Expos.
to my wife, she said, well, why do they call them the Nationals if they came from the Montreal Expos? I said, because they couldn't call them the Washington Expos. That would sound like we're going to a trade show. And
right. So they played at the conference center?
Yes.
Yeah. Played at the convention center?
And if I'm not mistaken, for some time it was going to be the Washington Monuments. And it went to the Washington Nationals. I guess if they had a top 3 pick for names.
It was never considered to return the Senators, was it?
I don't think it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, old school.
Winner, thy name is Kendrick.
Yes.
And Howie, let me tell you, Howie, you did a great job, of doing, really, what a great Grand Slam. And really, early on in the game, it really looked bad for the Nationals.
Terrible.
And that's baseball. That is why you stay with baseball till the bitter end, and a great day for the city. The headline reads, you would think they would be out there getting ready for the NLCS and getting ready for the next hurdle on their way, hopefully, to the World Series. Some might argue that the hurdle has been accomplished, that this was the tough series, that everybody,
there you go, Mike.
Everybody,
there you go.
Every pundit
Preach.
expected the Los Angeles Dodgers to thump them, sweep them in many cases, including people in Washington. You would think they're absolutely out of their minds. Well, let me give you the headline today. Nationals fans celebrate NLCS bid by trolling Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper, one of the great pricks of sport.
Yeah.
Since he's gone now to, where'd he go? The Phillies? Is that where he went
to? The Phillies.
Mm-hmm.
Not in the
playoffs. They're trolling him because they loved him when he was here.
Sure.
But now that he's gone, that's baseball. They don't like him anymore.
Think about, you talk about the hurdle. We thought we would have been here with Bryce Harper. By that, I mean we Nationals fans for life. We thought we would be there by now. And the fact that Bryce is gone, I was explaining this to my wife again, that I know that she thinks he's hot, like every other woman does, and they should, because a man is a man's man.
He is, if I can interject for a second.
I was talking about his physique.
Oscar, he is hot in a... You are lost in the woods of rural Oregon way.
Sure.
He is hot in you come upon a cabin and there's a man that's fishing for trout in the stream in back of his home. And then when you realize that, you've got Stockholm syndrome.
Right.
You finally give in and sleep with him.
And then he leaves the cabin.
He's hot in that way.
No,
he's not hot in a.
I think he's attractive. If I saw,
way.
I think if he was at a bar drinking by himself and he bought me a drink, I'd probably sleep with him that night. That's hot.
I don't think so.
No?
He's not. And there are plenty of men that I could tell you. I think, for example, he's not hot in an Orlando Bloom kind of way.
Okay, well
but that's showbiz hot. I mean, I think that's different. That's Hollywood hot. I think you got to look at it as a sportsman's hot here.
All right, sportsman's hot.
Yeah.
Okay, look,
sportsman's
Orlando
hot.
Bloom.
Hold on. Let me think.
Yes.
Let me think. Sport hot.
Yeah.
Sport. There are plenty of sport hotties.
Sure.
There's sport.
Tom Brady.
And there are plenty of
Shaq.
hot.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
but hot in a lovable way.
Yeah.
But also knowing that he
his
could
bedside
take me.
manner is probably
That he could
sweet.
take me anyway.
When you say bedside manner, do you mean like after coitus or like if he's treating you for a condition? Because bedside manner normally refers to a doctor.
I think he would be gentle. A gentle
who I
lover.
thought was hot?
Who?
The old guy that played with him with the beard.
Who?
Who's the guy with the beard that played for the Nationals?
Bill Jackson? Oh no,
the guy that had the big furry beard, that had the long hair and the long beard.
Oh,
and see how quickly who is it? Who's that?
Yeah,
player,
tell us, Lifetime.
You're a big fan.
Lifetime
You're
fan.
out of your mind
Crenshaw?
about the
He's
Nationals.
now National? No? Crenshaw is a road, not a baseball
Guy that
player,
played
if I'm
for
not
them
mistaken.
when they came right after.
When they were
came.
losers, Mike, I didn't care. Now that they're winning, I'm all in.
You're a bandwagoner like everybody in the
I
city
am,
is
I
a
am.
bandwagoner. Except for Barb
Bandwagon.
Moody.
That's fine.
Barb Moody owns it. Barb Moody
Yes.
has supported this team from the very beginning, and I don't know how she does it because she professes to be a Red Sox fan as well, but this is her National League team.
She's a liar.
And she does very well.
Maddie
But you know what?
Maciello.
not really.
I mean, I'm
Yes.
trying to get the summary.
What type of hot is Bryce Harper to you?
I think he's hot in the $100 million way.
There you
Rich
go, Maddie.
man
Very
hot.
good.
Probably the most important kind of hot.
Pocketbook hot.
Tax bracket hot.
Tax bracket hot.
Show title.
Tax bracket hot.
When you're looking for
He's
a
tax
bulge,
bracket hot.
when you're looking for a bulge in his pants, it's off to the side. The wallet.
I mean,
ED doesn't matter. I'm going to the bank.
No. ED stands for extra dollars.
all right.
By the way,
Yes.
the fact that we're not on the radio outside of KCJJ, God bless them, is a crime. No one else is having this
Jason
type-
Worth.
Yeah. Jason Worth was your hot man.
Yeah, that's
with the long
with
hair.
the beard.
All right, for those
Mountain
of you that
Man.
don't know what
Thank
we're
you.
talking about, let me give it. Trailing 3-1 in the 8th in Los Angeles, the Nationals got back-to-back blasts from Anthony Rendon and Juan Soto, tying it up at 3-3. And a grand slam by Howie Kendrick in the 10th inning put them up for good. 7-3 final. Next stop, St. Louis and the NLCS.
You want to throw it to
Just
the
an
tape,
amazing-
Warner?
Please.
Let's go to the.
Please.
Let's go to the videotape. I'm from New York.
This is deep to center field. Bellinger's back. It's a grand slam. Howie Kendrick with a 10th inning grand slam to break it open.
Wow.
It is 7-3. The former Dodger breaking
Some
hearts in
might
Los
say,
Angeles.
where does TBS get their play-by-play guys? From the scrap heap of sports. Who put that guy in a broadcast booth? He's not doing his real voice. You know? I mean, at least Joe Buck, that's what Joe Buck sounds like.
Yeah, it's
if
true.
you're having a beer with him.
Yeah.
That guy. Play it again.
This is deep to center field. Bellinger's back. It's a grand slam. Howie
It's a
Kendrick.
grand slam, and if he lets his guard
With
down,
a
and he
10th
keeps his
inning-
guard up. Hold on, he keeps his guard up for the entire game.
Yeah.
Okay, because if he really let you know what he sounds like, he goes, "That's a grand slam."
What if he was that way all the time?
Instead, he goes to the front like so many sportscasters
well, let's try it.
do,
Let's try it here.
to make
Can
it
you do
sound
that?
like I've got bigger
Well,
balls.
go to the front of the voice like that?
Yes.
Sure. It's a grand slam. Deep shot, bases loaded. It's a grand slam.
Tell me if you think that's an exciting
try it.
call.
It's
That's
a
not an
grand
exciting call.
Slam. Sounds
This
painful.
is deep to center field. Bellinger's back. It's a grand slam. Howie Kendrick.
Honey, give me your best. It's a grand slam.
It's a grand slam.
Pretty good.
Yeah. You know what's great is he almost misses it because he pushes a little on the phrase grand slam.
Let
So
me
he
do it.
almost gets out of it.
We give Joe Buck crap. We've given Joe
Yeah,
Buck crap,
yeah.
but Joe Buck calls a great history making moment in baseball. Joe Buck does a really good job. So Oscar, you're
Yeah.
on. When did you decide to get on the bandwagon?
Well, I went to a game last week, as you know, Mike.
Right.
I'm an avid
you
Nats
went to a
fan.
playoff game.
I went to the game where we eliminated the Phillies.
So that
That's right, with your in-laws.
doesn't
Yes,
even
my
know.
in-laws.
That would mean
It was
that-
not a playoff game.
It was. Then it couldn't have been last week.
But it was a wild card clincher, and it was last week because they clinched. I remember sitting there
So
watching.
you went to a regular season game.
You know, don't mess with my games, man. I just know that I'm here.
You went
and I'm
to a
in for
regular
it.
season game, or did you go to the wild card game?
No, I did not go to the wild card game. Regular
Okay.
season game before the
Was
penultimate game.
Was it the game that got them into the wild card?
It was the game.
Did
that
they
got
play?
them into-
Were they the wild card team?
Excuse me?
You idiots don't even know. I don't follow the team.
Why are you mad at us?
Because you don't know.
Because we're fans.
You pretend
we
you're
like the curly W's.
No, as I recall, they did get the wild card, which is how they advanced to play the Dodgers.
Yes. But it was
Rob,
not. It was
Rob, you get a free pass. You're not coming in here pretending to be a fan.
No, but I would
You're
like
not.
to. I'd like.
He
You know
is.
what? I will congratulate them on this fact. My mother has found more joy in the Nationals since the passing of her husband that she watches
That's
every
wonderful.
game.
Aw.
And
That's
the fact
delightful.
that she
That's
has got,
delightful.
she's had this ride this year has been really cool for me.
Yeah.
Not enough
But
to watch
he
the
doesn't
game.
even know the game of baseball, and I'm trying to get. I don't follow the Nationals.
Right.
So I couldn't even tell you.
Mike.
Once the Red Sox were eliminated, I stopped.
Do you
following
know what
baseball.
I know? Winners.
What?
The Washington Nationals.
That's right.
Winners.
Jimmy Fallon, winner.
I'm trying to understand whether they played. Were you in
I was not at
attendance
the
for-
wild card
You were in
game.
a regular
No.
season game.
I was
when
in a
they
regular
clinched.
season game when they got the clinch for the wild card.
When they got the clinch for the wild
Yes.
card. Okay.
That the
It was
phrase?
the clinch for the wild card.
Yes.
They got the clinch.
Who did they play in the wild card game?
In the wild card game before they came here, or before they went there.
What?
What are you talking about?
They had to
I'm
win the
asking
wild
who
card.
the Nationals played in the wild card.
Right
game.
now, Mike, at this early stage in the day, I do not remember, but I remember there was someone prominent.
Was
You
it
are
the,
not.
Was it the Buccaneers?
You are going to have to come. You are going to have to come clean.
Mike, as I listen to him talk,
I'm looking it up because I don't know either.
As I listen to him
I'm
talk-
like, what? Go ahead.
as I listen to him talk, the phrase "threadbare" comes to
Yes,
mind.
yes.
Because you really.
Well, because I stayed up so late to watch my team win.
That's right, winners, and they beat
Winners.
They beat those Los Angeles Dodgers
Yeah, who thought? Who
That's
would've
right,
thought,
yeah.
Brewers. They beat the Brewers, Mike.
of Milwaukee.
Who gave you that?
No one
Who
did.
gave you that?
No one did.
Who
No, he didn't have a device out. I think it might have
Yes.
just popped out through the.
Yeah, that part of my brain just woke up.
The threadbare story.
The Brewers. They beat the Brewers. I remember.
That's right.
Nationals storm back late in wild card game to stun Brewers.
Yes.
And I apologize for not being an
without Ken Griffey Jr. Because he's retired.
And Robin Yount wasn't there either. It was a tremendous game.
So they went to the NLDS after they played the Brewers.
Right.
That's it. And it's a one game. By the
Yeah.
way, best thing in baseball, in my opinion. I love the
That
fact
one game
they have-
elimination.
They have a wild card, one game elimination. It's wonderful. It's delightful.
The
And,
comebacks are what make this game great. And
Don't call it a comeback.
And I was explaining that to Shannon last night, as I know she took
you
in.
don't have a right to explain to Shannon anything about
What are you
baseball.
talking about?
Because you are not a baseball fan.
Why?
You're not.
I'm just trying to assimilate, man. I can't
You're
talk
a winning,
about soccer
you're a winning
all the
fan.
time.
You like a winner. You like a winner.
Right.
Yeah, but when we're watching FC Barcelona, I'm not sitting there telling her, "Hey, it's offsides because of this," because she doesn't care. She likes the dream boats that are up to bat.
All I'm saying is your beloved bride probably knows almost as much about
My wife-
the Washington Nationals as you do.
My wife knows how tall the players are. That's what her
it's
thing
hard
is.
to get information. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this.
What
stuff
do you
out.
need from me?
Everybody I don't need nothing from you.
Scherzer,
It's like
Juan Soto, studs.
Take that away from him. Wait, is that
No,
the
no, this
football
is the
picks?
NFL. No, these are NFL picks.
That's the NFL picks. He'll kill those too.
Yeah.
Who is the
Strasburg looked terrible at the beginning of the game. Nothing like watching a game by yourself, by the way.
I thought she was there.
No, early in the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't get home till like 10 p.m. I was with Rofo till like 9:30 last night.
He loves a winner too.
Well, Rob is a sports fan.
Sure, you can tell by looking at him.
No, he really isn't. Don't be mean to him. Come on.
What did I say that was mean?
Yeah,
you interpreted
please,
it as mean.
please.
That was an inference. I implied
What
nothing.
were you doing last night, Pony? Were you
Oh, you
rooting
know
for
what
the
I
Na-
was doing?
What?
I was rooting for the Japanese team.
I will say this, Oscar.
They played
I will
badly
say
because they
this.
couldn't have their
Yes.
pills.
Yes.
I hung in as long as I could. And what was on my television when I went to bed was the Washington Nationals
Yeah,
game.
losers.
I did
At
look
that
at-
point, when you went to bed, they were losers.
Yeah, and I had no idea that
Yeah.
they would come back, but it's baseball. And by the way, in the Yak Shack, somebody brings up the fact that every time I go slightly off mic, no one can hear me. Is that true or not?
Yeah, we tell you that every morning when you try to
No,
talk to
hold
us off
on. I'm
mic.
not asking that question. What you tell me, I'm asking. You are a handful today. I swear to God.
Mike, if
I'm
there's
asking,
ever
like,
an
when
inst-
I go like this, you can't hear me at all now.
No, I can hear
No,
you.
we can
And if
hear
there's
you.
ever an instance during the show
Wait,
where we miss
answer
you,
the question. Can you hear me?
Yes.
When I go over here, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right.
and in the isolated
Wait.
instance that your voice drops out, we always get you to repeat it. I mean, if
All right,
they
just
can't
wanted
hear
to
you,
know.
we
Also,
can't hear you.
Let's test this. Can you ask us a trivia question off mic? And if we answer it, you'll know we've heard you.
Wait a minute.
Okay, I'll pat.
That was a good. It was a great idea.
So now
though.
we thank you. I mean, that's when you know it's definitely
All
happening.
right, I will. My answer. I'm gonna lock my
Yes.
answer in before the question.
Okay.
What is Max Scherzer?
Oh no, I've got Henry Ford.
Henry Ford. Great.
Yeah.
Yes. Noted automobile manufacturer.
Enthusiast.
Henry Ford. Enthusiast.
I'm done. I can't
What's
even
wrong?
get.
What do you need, Mike?
I'm trying to get information to base some questions
We've
on.
got a full
and
team.
I can't.
We've got a full team in the other room, and they can find out for you.
The speed demons, as far as getting something on the internet.
Now you're.
I mean, I ain't Dan Patrick, pal. Where I got like 6 guys with computers going left. I have
No. You've got Maddie there,
Yes.
and she can do something, and Pony can do something.
Maddie is doing the technical direction for the video portion of this program. That's what she's doing. Meanwhile, I don't know what he's doing. He's taping it, right? What is he doing? What is he doing right now?
Right now, he's monitoring our feed, both on the stream on the app and on YouTube, and producing the show from within that glass enclosed nerve center.
Right.
Producing the show.
Yes.
What does that involve?
He needs stats for the Nationals sent to me via text when he can. So
there you go. So he's sending you all the information.
I have not looked at my phone yet.
No.
I have not looked at my phone yet.
The phone is face down,
Yes.
ass up. He cannot see it.
Just how I like it.
Exactly.
My phone.
All right.
My phone.
Give me the year where the Nationals won the National League East division.
Okay, so they've never
Very recent.
They've never been to. I would say it's it's in 2019. We're talking about 2016. 2016.
I say
You
17.
got it right.
Oh, darn it.
I remember.
Congratulations.
I remember because I was like, "Who is that
Give me
dreamboat I want to sleep with?"
Give me
excuse me, what?
Nationals manager that had a first name Frank.
Robinson.
Famous.
Yes, Hall of Famer.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Fine. That's all I've got.
So he's not
Give
a
me the
bandwagoner.
2 Zimmermans.
Was it?
Well,
what
one
was
is
it?
Bob Dylan. Great singer-songwriter.
You don't have to tell me who Bob Dylan is. Thank you very much.
Frank Zimmerman. I got Frank, and I got, and then he's also known as the Tank.
Ryan
Zimmerman. Yes, right.
And
right.
Jordan Zimmerman.
Jordan. Yes.
Which is your favorite?
Thank you.
Thank you.
What is the first name of the pitcher known as Strasburg?
Oh, Steven.
Steven.
He had Tommy John surgery.
All right.
Remember, we went to that game together, Mike. We went to that game together.
The day game?
The debut.
When it was hot?
The debut of Strasburg.
Is that when we loaded everybody in the car?
Yeah,
and it was really hot. And,
went to Baltimore, right?
No, not Stadium.
Well, then it wasn't
That's
everybody.
Park.
I wasn't invited.
Let me just say congratulations on a great game that I have no information about. I'm trying. Very, very big day.
Did I answer
very
some
big,
questions?
Big day. Yeah, you did.
Okay,
you did.
so-
And
But
Mike, to be fair, it's not
Give
like
me the third. Who's the starting third baseman for the Nationals?
God damn it. Jesus Christ. I know he's
No, it's not him.
He's a stud. Juan Soto.
Give me the shortstop.
I don't have that. I don't have that.
And Mike, I apologize about your difficulty on the internet, but it's not like baseball is a game that's driven by statistics. So why would they be available readily to you on the internet?
Now,
They are available. It's just the hoops that one has to go through.
Because
Oh, really?
we got happy. I just want to enjoy the moment right now.
Okay, let's
Right?
take a moment and let him
Because
enjoy.
it didn't
By
seem
the
like-
way, you were incorrect about the third baseman.
I know I was just throwing that out, and I was happy to be hopefully
Left
right.
fielder.
Left fielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
They're both on that left side of the field. So technically, I'm
if
right.
he was
The
playing
third
a
baseman
really
is
tight end.
Anthony Rendon.
Randone. Yes.
Rendon.
Mike,
I win that too.
What is happening?
Rendon.
Zimmerman.
What position does Ryan Zimmerman play?
Ryan Zimmerman. He is a catcher. Boom, bam.
He's the first baseman.
Damn it.
Who's the catcher?
Who's the catcher? Well, it depends on the evening, you know?
Sex joke.
Nothing. All right. I think I've
Who's the right fielder?
See, thank you.
done.
Thank you. Woo.
Who's the second baseman?
Scherzer.
Stud second
Scherzer.
baseman.
Max
no, that's
Scherzer.
a pitcher.
Damn
Max
it.
Scherzer is a pitcher.
Damn it. He's a pisser of a
Welcome
pitcher.
to,
That's for
welcome
sure.
to Nats Fever, Oscar.
Yes.
Glad you've got it.
Yeah,
Glad
I've got
Nats
it.
Fever.
I don't know names, but I know winners.
That's good. Put it on a T-shirt.
Yes.
Very exciting.
I don't know
Lots
names.
of pitchers. So,
Mike, we win as a
congratulations.
team.
Congratulations to the Washington Nationals.
Yeah.
They now advance to play the St. Louis Cardinals in the NLDS. If you want to know the difference between the NLCS.
CS.
The difference, of course, is division and championship.
Yeah,
So now
right.
they are moving on. moving on
So
up.
First game is,
NLDS is best of 5. NLCS is best of 7.
Correct.
Right.
Yes.
First game Friday night in St. Louis.
Woo!
And
Watch
a
party.
wonderful
Watch
baseball
party.
town.
Watch party.
I remember them in 2004 when the Red Sox beat them 4-game sweep in the World Series. 2004 World Series. But they are very polite and they love their baseball. And you know what? They always seem to be there, the St. Louis Cardinals.
Yes.
So we'll see what happens. Very, very excited
Yeah.
for the city of Washington, D.C. Because really, does this city need a win? Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Even you might say with the Capitals winning a couple of
Yes,
years
it
ago.
does.
Yes, it does. And he's asked me to drive it. We have lots of yaks today, by the way.
Yay!
Too many.
Yes.
You gave me, how many did you give me?
I
Don't
think-
do that to me again.
Well, I mean,
I
I
asked for shorter, and they gave me more. So
Yes.
it's we have 400 yaks today. That we
Okay,
have to
I
get
can't
to.
wait for you.
450.
And so I'm going to muddle through and make it here. And
Thank you for playing
congratulations.
hurt.
Yes.
What's that? And I am delighted that we have another winner in Washington, D.C., a city that's been so burned by the Redskins that they need somebody to. And then we also have to do our picks today.
Yes, we
Yeah,
do.
Which
Picks.
makes it difficult when I do the yaks and all that.
Shall we do
So
the picks and then yaks?
let's do the picks.
Pick and
Okay,
yak.
Pick and
Okay.
yak. Pick and yak. Pick
Okay.
and yak. We'll do that when we come back.
Let's get to know our friend at KCJJ, Steve Bridges. Did you know that Steve has been on the air since 1965? That's nearly 100 years. He is a member of the Iowa Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He got the nickname Captain Steve when he served at Pearl Harbor. Steve invented the phrase, the 10th caller wins. He wears glasses not for vision, but only to make himself look smarter. Steve played Mickey in the popular 1950s show Circus Boy. His cartoon-styled voice inspired the character of Joe Rockhead. And he owns and operates the mighty 1630 KCJJ, the terrestrial flagship broadcast home of the Mike O'Mara Show since 2009, which happens to be the best show on KCJJ. Thank you, Steve, and thank you, KCJJ. You are the best.
1630 KCJJ. The best of O'Mara.
We are definitely sports-centric today because I got to get on the pony, pardon the pun, to catch up with Oscar and Rob when it comes to the picks. Now, do you want to do Nikki first or Nikki after we do our picks?
I think it's best that we can greet Nikki, do our picks, and then talk to him because we don't want him
that's
to
right.
color our picks.
Yes.
we have Nikki during our picks, correct?
Yes.
So Nikki is on the line right now.
He is.
Nikki, thank you. I know that you are a football guy, but you've got to be excited about our beloved Washington Nationals in this town, right?
Oh, what a victory. I've been up all night celebrating, man. I fed out 15, 16 of those White Claws. Woo, man.
Oh, White Claw.
Oh, the whole
so sad.
variety. Black cherry, mango, lime, strawberry, passion fruit. All the classic flavors we grew up with.
Grew up with.
You grew up with those delicious
White Claws.
passion fruit sodas that we all know and love.
Straight from
So,
the
Rob,
old country. Yes.
Rob, we got Nikki Diamond on the Remind me, how the hell did we do it last week? I forgot.
We will now do our picks.
The commission's here.
And the commission's with us right now. And then after
Very
we do
good.
our picks, Nikki will offer his stuff. And also what's nice is that Nikki will sometimes weigh in almost subliminally on our picks, which I think is nice.
Did Massiello, hey, Maddie, how you doing?
What's up?
Did you send us the
I
pick?
did. I emailed you this morning, Mike.
Oh, this morning.
Yes. When would you like it in the future?
When
The day
That way it
before?
was fresh. That was my plan.
Fresh.
Oh,
Hey, a little laugh from Nikki.
You made Nikki laugh.
She's a live one. I like her. Big fan.
Have you ever had the pleasure, Nick? Have you ever met her?
I have never had the pleasure. I rarely meet women.
She will be in Las Vegas. Hopefully your paths can cross.
As you guys are talking amongst yourselves, I am
Yes.
desperately trying to print out my picks right now to make sure that I get it right. But it's another fabulous week in the NFL.
Week 6, Mike.
Yes.
Week 6.
Week 6.
And we might as well dive right in as I print this out.
Massiello,
the night
please.
before might be really
Commish.
dive in.
Reminder
dive in.
to everybody, there's money on the line this week.
Yeah, hot money.
That's right.
Oh,
That's
that
$20
Maddie,
this
please,
week.
Maddie, please to explain how we do it now because you're actually making it more interesting.
Hot stove money.
So you have the normal bet that will be determined at the end of the season.
Sure.
And then this week, everybody's putting in $20. We'll see who wins this one specific week.
Yes.
All right. I am
we go.
ready. I
Here we
am
go.
ready.
Okay. Giants at Patriots. 3, 2, 1.
Patriots.
Oh, damn!
Yeah, Giants suck.
Okay.
You're in this to win it, Mike.
Yes, I am.
You know what you know? You know winners.
I'm not giving up just for my heart. I'm not going to give you guys a victory.
No,
That's
no,
not
no.
going to happen.
No.
All right.
Panthers at Buccaneers. 3, 2, 1.
Buccaneers.
Ah.
And it's in London, Mike. This is one of them British games. It'll be in the morning.
Who's traveling further?
9:30 a.m. game. Very exciting.
Bermuda boy with the useless fact, yes.
Just reminding us that he's here. That's all.
Okay. Redskins at Dolphins. 3, 2, 1.
Redskins.
Oh, Homer pick.
Eagles at Vikings. 3, 2, 1.
Vikings.
Texans at Chiefs. 3, 2, 1.
Chiefs.
Mike, you know, we're poised to overtake Oscar this week because we're the ones that are going. He's the one that's singling himself out.
That's good.
Yes.
I'm ready. But I'm not making any headway against you because you think hard about these picks.
I do.
Stewart. I know you do. I'm doing this off the top of my head.
Saints at Jaguars. 3, 2, 1.
Saints.
Oh, yeah.
Seahawks at Browns. 3, 2, 1.
Seahawks.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
I like Mikey. I like.
There you go. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you. A little crack in the Spiewak armor.
I have to get that armor let out. It's tight.
Bengals at Ravens. 3, 2, 1.
Ravens.
Bengals.
Oh, the icky shuffle.
49ers at Rams. 3, 2, 1.
49ers.
Okay.
Oh.
He likes the White Claw, Mike.
It's that black cherry. I feel alive.
Nikki's killing me today.
Go ahead, Maddie.
Falcons at Cardinals. 3, 2, 1.
Falcons.
Cowboys at Jets. 3, 2, 1.
Cowboys.
Yes.
Titans at Broncos, excuse me. 3, 2, 1.
Broncos.
Titans.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry, I
Steelers.
cheated.
Steelers at Chargers. 3, 2, 1.
Chargers.
And Lions at Packers. 3, 2, 1.
Packers.
All right.
There we are.
There's been enough.
Could be interesting. There are a lot. We're all over the place.
Yes, all
Things
over the
could
map.
shift. There could be a size
All over the
difference.
map.
Hey, Maddie, when you go back, do you go back and listen to this to get our picks? Is that how it works, or how do you get them in the right order? Or are you able to successfully?
I'm
write
just
them
able
down?
to do it, in real time every week without
That is
any
brilliant.
mistakes.
That is brilliant.
And that
now,
is the truth.
And now, Nicholas Diamond, you heard our picks. Now it's time for the prognosticator of Pahrump, who really knows his football. Nicky Diamond, take it away.
Well, you failed to mention that predict tonight that the Washington Mystics will win their first ever WNBA title.
Oh,
Something I love a tall woman, Mike.
Are you
I like to climb.
are you flying in for the game,
Solo.
Nicky? Nicky, are you flying in for the game?
Oh, well, now that I know that Maddie's around, maybe I will, right?
whoa!
Nikki.
Nicky, get to it. Come on
all
now,
right.
behave yourself.
Me too.
Impressed by her memorization skills. That's all.
Memorizing.
Very millennial of her to just know that without repeating it 17 times. Big slate of games this week. Let's go for it. The carry. You snooze. You.
Lose.
Win.
Oh.
Wow.
You snooze,
Only
you
got
win.
it 6 straight weeks. Way to right on cue, fellas. We're a well-oiled machine.
He likes a winner. Yeah.
We are today, man.
Absolutely.
We sure are.
You
Yes,
snooze, you win, baby. We're going
Right.
to go with Calvin Ridley. His team, the Falcons, are horrible, but he's going to rise up against the Falcons, get you 100 yards and a touchdown under the radar. He's a carry. He's a sleeper. You snooze, you win, baby. The Merle. It's a sure thing. The one thing we know about the Washington Redskins is they never, ever do the right thing. And the right thing would be to lose every single game and give the number one pick, but they will blow it, and they will go to Miami and win that game. The Dolphins are going to lose to the Redskins of all teams. The Redskins will cover the spread. New coach, new team, new doing the wrong thing, which in this case is winning. It's a sure thing, baby. And now, the Diamond pick of the week. The Niners are back. Monday night, they dominated. They got the best tight end in the league, not Travis Kelce. It's George Kittle. They're going to go to L.A. The Rams. He's going to light them up, baby, like a White Claw.
There we go. Thank you. Bye, Nikki.
Bye, Nikki.
Bye, Nikki. And let me put this out to our listeners, listening audience. We've approached the major corporations to sponsor the Diamond Pick of the Week, but now we are sending it out to you. Please contact our business office if you, as an individual, would be interested in sponsoring Nikki Diamond's Pick of the Week, ladies and gentlemen.
I can't believe Merv has turned us down.
Especially if you work for White Claw.
Yeah, if you work for White Claw. Please. We are always looking for a sponsorship.
What a great segment. What a great segment.
It's a wonderful segment.
Yes.
You, as an individual, would be amazed at how little you would just have to reach into your wallet and sponsor Nicholas Diamond on this show. You will be amazed at how affordable it can be.
Chances are you have the money in your ashtray right now.
Yeah, we need, and really, it's bail money.
Right.
It's bail
Reach out to Nikki at MikeO'MaraShow.com. That's Nikki at MikeO'MaraShow.com and find out just how affordable a sponsorship on the Mike O'Mara Show can be. We got to take a break, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back, it is the Yaks for you.
Yes.
Right here. You're looking at me, Rob, like you're unsure. What is your nervous, unsure face telling me today?
I heard your voice crack. I'm just rooting for you.
Thank you very much.
You're fighting.
You're
Mike.
fighting.
You're fighting.
I'm going to break early. Yes, I am, because we do need to get Yaks on the air. That would be the reason I am doing that. There is a method in my madness, okay? But when you give me the... I don't know what's going on.
It's like looking in a mirror.
And come back. Yes, that's what I look like every day. We'll take a break and come back with more on the Mike O'Mara Show.
How's your balance? Yeah, you're kind of slow getting up from the bed. Yeah.
Rob.
And here is my walker. This is the deluxe folding walker. You're going to want to put tennis balls on it. Yeah.
Don't settle for just any mobility device. Step up to the Cadillac of home assist age.
From Spiewak Industries, it's the new Dude Walker.
God damn it.
Shut in no more. Perfect for the convalescent that's hobbled, handicapped, or hampered.
Yes, the Dude Walker combines style and sophistication with solid support and stability.
I'm the dude.
You can get the new Dude Walker along with accessories like catheters and tennis balls from the Mike O'Mara Shopping Center. Click the link and you'll be mobile in no time.
I'm walking here.
The new Dude Walker. Walk on.
Caution, some items may have shifted during flight. The best of O'Mara.
By the way, can you take Zicam nasal spray? That's January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. That's about 9 months expired. Is that okay?
As a rule, any expired medication will still work, just lose some of its effectiveness. I don't think you'll be poisoned.
And in a Bolivian household, I think the mark is 10 years.
I'm worried about that, and I'm worried about the puss caterpillar down here in Florida.
A what?
Excuse me.
It's a puss caterpillar.
You're a married man.
Perhaps tomorrow on the show. Let's dive right into our Yaks, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you. You abbreviated your Yaks a little bit this week, which means we can get to a lot of them. The first one I have labeled sincere with a question mark.
Okay.
Let's listen.
At this minute, I'm calling from Arlington, Massachusetts. This is Al. The thing on Elvis. Oh, my God. I thought I knew some things about Elvis. That was amazing. Thank you.
Sincere or not sincere?
I say not sincere.
I say not sincere.
Not sincere.
Yeah.
Not sincere.
That was like, hey, maybe we should cancel the segment.
Yeah, you prick. What a terrible first call.
Hey, boys. Darren Bailey. Down here on Delmarva. Listen, I just wanted to let you know. Being the degenerate that I am, had to check out Ocean Down. And in case you can't tell from the bells and whistles, things are going pretty good. So I'm hoping this luck will rub off on all of us in Vegas. Until then, toodaloo, ass.
Someone's going to have to translate that call. Between the quality of the line and the patter, I was unable to get the details.
Is there a casino called Ocean Downs?
I don't know.
It sounds like she was calling from the casino.
Yes.
That
she said degenerate. She's calling from the casino.
I heard degenerate.
Yeah,
That's about all I heard. But, you know.
Hopefully she'll be a winner.
In the Delmarva,
Sometimes the phone's down in the Delmarva.
Also, I think casinos are known for you not to make outgoing calls.
That's true. They frown on it.
Yeah, there you go. Would you like a memory? How about a memory?
Please.
Let's get a memory, shall we?
Hey, Mike, it's Frank from Brantford.
Hello, Frank.
I had to jump in here with this tomato talk. You must have had Gino's Pizza from Glastonbury when you were a kid. Didn't you think that was an awesome pizza sauce? Come on. It's got a little sugar, basil, probably garlic in there.
You don't know what's in it.
It's just awesome. I can't believe
you don't know what's in it.
This negative thing about tomato sauce. That's it. I'm just bringing up Gino's on New London Turnpike. Think about it. Love it. Love you. Bye.
Is he right?
Gino's,
Is he right?
He's so right. Let me tell you, if you transported from my childhood Gino's Pizza on New London Turnpike and you put it next door to me, I would be 850 pounds. It is, the memory of that pizza. Oh, it was unlike anything you would ever have. It was different. It was delicious. And the tomato sauce was fantastic.
Oh, there you go.
Now I'm going to have 6 more months of calls from this guy because Frank from Brantford is going to call.
I know
him.
you've been to Glastonbury within the past few years. Is Gino
Yes.
still there?
I believe it is not, and I don't think it's been there for several years.
That means
Rob,
they can sponsor the bonus show.
Oh God! Ow! All right, we have a Carla idea next on the action.
good.
Let's listen.
Hey guys, I got an idea for Carla's shop. Dermaglow. This is Josh in Washington State. Have a good day.
Josh, while I at the wee hours of the morning as I was doing the Act Shack putting it together today, she heard it. She loves it. Dermaglow, but I guarantee you it's got to be taken.
Sounds
by
like
some
it's taken.
company.
Yeah.
It would have to be.
Pony, get it now.
More
in
sauce
case.
talk.
Sauce
More
talk.
tomato sauce. That was the hot topic of the week. That's when you know you've had a great week.
Yeah.
Sauce, tomato sauce.
Mike, it's Rob from Stanford. What's going on, Bob? I was listening to the Monday show, and you're talking about pasta and how you don't like red sauce. You like a little olive oil,
Yeah, all right.
and butter,
All right.
and maybe some Parmesan cheese.
All right, sure.
You got to look up cacio e pepe. It's like spaghetti noodles with a sauce that's made from butter and starch, water from the pasta with a lot of Parmesan, and that's it. And cracked black pepper.
Ooh.
You got to check it out. Love you guys.
That's a good call.
That sounds great.
That's a good call.
Delicious.
Yeah, I might have made that the other night with like a veggie pasta with carrot pasta and stuff like that. Pasta works with flour, in my humble opinion.
I agree.
You know, when you try the veggie pastas and stuff
Then
like
you fry
that, it's just,
Yeah.
fry it and put glaze on it. Thank you very much. We have 3 calls from a gentleman named Caesar. Are you ready?
Nice.
Yeah, all hail.
Let's hear from Caesar.
Good afternoon, or no, wait. Good night. This is Caesar calling from Stockton, but I'm actually at the San Francisco International Airport.
Very good.
And I just want to say I really enjoyed Rob Speedwack's segment, I guess, on Elvis Presley. That's really good education.
There you
I
go.
didn't know anything about that, but he's a really good music history buff. And like I said, and I'm traveling to Punta Cana. First Panama, me and my wife, and then Punta Cana. So I've been listening to you guys for so many years, but we'll be listening to
Thank you, Caesar.
your show
Thank you.
when I get to my destination.
Thank you.
For all next week. I love you guys.
Thank
and
you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. And now Caesar is obviously relaxing at the airport.
Oh, sure.
because These are progressive calls. Would you like to hear Caesar 2.0?
Please.
Yes, yeah.
Here we go.
Hello, Mike, Rob, Oscar, Caesar again. Calling from the San Francisco International Airport, traveling to
Reset.
Panama, and then from there, Punta Cana, or the Dominican Republic. Anyways, I wanted to say, my wife, she's always keeping it tight. Talk to you guys later.
He likes you, Oscar.
Bye.
I love
like
him.
Midnight, man. See ya.
The amount of new content that was brought by the length of that call was minuscule.
But his open is scripted.
You think?
I love it.
He has to go through it?
Yeah, he probably wrote it on a cocktail napkin.
Let's see what Caesar 3.0
Love
brings
it.
us,
Now, this
shall
is
we?
exciting.
Let's go.
Hey, Mike, Caesar again. I took too much medicine to take this flight. See you. Hear that?
Background noise?
I think that's me. Bye.
He's calling for his gate.
Have a good flight, Caesar.
I don't know about you guys, but the third call was my favorite.
It was my favorite, too.
He was about to get into it, and then that was his gate.
I love it.
He had to go.
It was wonderful.
We get all kinds on the TMOS Yak Shack. This I labeled as a threat.
Oh,
let's
no.
Listen. Let's listen right now.
Hi, Dominic, Chicago. Oh, Mara, you jinxed them. You jinxed the Bears with your pick. Don't happen again. Thank you.
It's Dominic.
Don't laugh.
That's Dominic
Hey,
from Chicago.
Don't laugh.
Oh, Mara.
You did go on a rant about the Bears.
Yeah.
I did. I did indeed, and I jinxed him, and now it's on to a lonely driver.
Hey, guys. Good morning. This is Jeff calling from Frederick, Maryland. And as we speak, I'm making the long, lonely drive 4 hours out west to a 20 to 30-day inpatient alcohol rehab day, which, after 25 years of listening to your show, I guess, what do you expect?
Oh, no,
I
don't blame
clearly
us.
I don't blame it on you.
Yeah.
But this isn't an easy thing. I'm doing it for my wife and for my kid.
Aw.
And I just wanted to run a couple of things by Rob. I've got a stack full of CDs for the long ride. It's about a 4-hour drive. And so what I've got in the car right now is I've got 3 Sinatra discs. I've got Swinging with Sinatra, which is a Nelson Rebel record, which I think is probably one of his best. Got Sinatra 65, not one of his best, clearly.
True.
I've got the...
I don't want to hang up on this guy, but he's going to rehab, so I'm kind of letting it roll. And I'm
Let's let it roll.
Let him roll.
Okay, sorry. He's going on and on.
39 cast original soundtrack recording to Wizard of Oz, because why not? I've got Millennium.
Hey, if I'm traveling and I've got a CD of the original recording of The Wizard of Oz, I'm going to rehab too. I'm going to go to rehab after that, for the love of God.
I know for a fact you already have it in your phone.
Yes, I do. It's on my phone. Why bring it in the car?
Because that always makes
Somebody might see it.
me feel good. I got a Bing and Rosie duet album produced by Nelson Riddle, which I think is probably a pretty good selection.
Rob, are you approving of these selections so far?
They're not bad. The Millennium probably wouldn't be in my CD player. I would play the hits, certainly, but not the entire album. He has his Sinatra choices are a little offbeat. They're not so mainstream. I like that.
Oh, Rob, you're such a monster. He's going to rehab.
Yeah,
Can't you be a little
God's sake.
kind?
Hey, no one likes a quitter.
More things here. I have a Beatles compilation.
I'd like to apologize to the listening audience for this.
We
right
have
now, but
to be supportive.
We really
I know.
must. We
I'm
must.
trying to support.
That's recorded by a jazz guitar player called Al Di Meola, where it's all.
Okay, I'm sorry. Good luck at rehab. I can't play the last minute.
Yeah.
I
Sir,
can't do it. I can't do
Do
it.
it for your family, but also do it for yourself.
Yes.
Oh, for the love of God. You know what this next call says?
What?
Same guy.
No!
Hey again, guys. This is Jay calling from Frederick. I called a little bit ago about going to alcohol rehab,
Oh, God.
and so this call is strictly between me and Rob. Rob, I ordered a fruitcake this year.
Oh, that's nice.
That's what the budget allowed. Next year I'll make up for it and order 3 or 4. But anyway, I ordered a fruitcake, and just between you and me, if you could make that fruitcake like about 40% ABV, I'm having it shipped to work. So that would be awesome. Like I said, just between you and me, 40 to 50.
40 to 50.
40% ABV.
Outstanding.
Outstanding.
Cool. Still on my way to rehab.
Sure.
And be there in a couple hours. Just kidding, guys. Love you.
Thank you very much. Love you right
That's
back.
Jay,
Yeah.
I believe his name was. Jay, call me in
Jay.
the office.
Yeah, very good. ABV. Yeah, I'm in rehab. I got Rob's fruitcake. Thank God.
Oh my gosh, Oscar. It's Maureen, and I am in Bilbao, Spain, and I just had my first empanada. Oh my gosh. Spectacular. Thanks for the reco.
Yeah, there you go, Rob.
Empanadas, let me tell you, change your life. They will change your life.
In Spain, I thought they're not Bolivian.
You can make empanadas.
Latin America, right?
I would say the Spanish influence, but every country makes their empanadas Latin or
the filling sort of determines its.
And even the Philippines has its own type of empanada. We have Hot Pockets here in the States, right?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, in honor of all the Latinos in our audience, a brief scene from the movie Scarface. Revenga! Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's next call says, love it.
And now, from his easy chair, here's
Mike.
No, that's not enthusiastic.
What?
Let's do take two. You ready?
I love dads and sons.
Ready?
Like, that's kind of weird.
That's kind of weird?
Yeah.
Well, hey, shout it like you did before. Okay, ready? Okay, ready? Get ready. Shout. And now, from his easy chair, here's
Mike.
By the way, you put your kids on there.
Win.
It's really going to be rare that I don't put that on the Yak Jack. Hey, Pony, we got a call for you. Let's listen to this and see what happens.
Hey guys, it's Dave from Silver Spring. Stuck in traffic. I'm calling with a message for Pony. I've been trying to reach him, leaving him messages. So, Pony, if you're listening, Matthew Ponyboy Bloom, I'm pregnant. It's yours. Call me back.
There it is.
Oh,
That's a good time to go to break. Wake up, Rob. All right, very good. We're gonna Pony, you stud.
Yeah,
that's amazing. It's amazing.
Practically a litter bug.
This is Lady Gaga. Hello to all my little monsters out there.
And this is Twitch, and I'm not even really sure why I'm appearing on this promo.
Your name is Twitch?
Well, it's not my real name. It's like a nickname, just like Lady Gaga isn't your real name.
Twitch, is it?
Yeah.
Shut up and go sit down.
Yes, ma'am.
As I was saying, I'm here today promoting the Mark O'Man bonus show.
It's Mike O'Mara.
What?
I said it's Mike O'Mara.
Zip it, Twitch. Another word, and I swear to God, idiot! A bonus show subscription is the best way to ensure you never miss one hilarious episode. Get it by clicking the banner at MickeyOmar.com.
It's MikeO'MaraShow.com.
That's it. I'm out of here.
No, come back. I'll be good. Buy the bonus. God, she smelled just like my Nana.
The best of O'Mara.
Flew down to the city, the big city, New York City.
New York City.
Flew into the greatest airport in the history of airports, LaGuardia.
It's named after Fiorello LaGuardia, Mike.
Fiorello LaGuardia, the former mayor of New York City. And I will say this, they are making an effort to tweak LaGuardia and modernize it. And I think by the time, probably 10 to 15 years after I'm dead, I think it'll be finished and it'll be beautiful and it'll be wonderful.
I thought it just handled the shuttle. Now, did you take a shuttle to LaGuardia, or how did they handle it?
Would you like to know what I saw when I landed in LaGuardia, my little jet from Bangor, Maine, Rob?
I'd love it.
Would you like to know what I saw over to the left? I saw his plane, his real one.
Really?
Not Air Force One. I saw the Trump plane.
Trump One?
Trump One.
Wow.
I guess it looked like it had been sitting there. Was in the same spot
Was
when
it
I took off
dusty?
yesterday. It looked like it had the little cardboard in the front of the window.
It's like a sun visor.
Yeah, it keeps it from getting hot in there.
Yes.
Little sun visor, and there he was, and I saw that.
Was it a Make America Great Again sun visor?
It was fantastic.
Statue of Liberty.
No, nothing Make America Great. It looked like the Trump plane when he was traveling the country. So I hopped off the plane and hopped into an Uber. And
the greatest thing the thing about LaGuardia that's so great, and a lot of people don't go in and out of New York, it is right in the middle of everything.
It truly is. It's right. It's
It couldn't be further away from where you want to be.
Might as well flown into Boston.
Well, it's the closest airport to Brooklyn. So,
okay. All right.
That makes sense. There you go.
You have the choice in New York of Kennedy or Newark or LaGuardia, and I picked the one that was cheapest and closest, and then it was off to Brooklyn to check into my hotel, and just the dance of the Uber. And in airports, you'll find that Lyft, which you'll find client of the Mike O'Mara Show, and Uber drivers in many of these major cities now kind of get screwed where they put them on the other side of a parking garage for pickup and
I had
stuff
to go
like
to
that.
what is it, a bazaar, basically to get my Lyft in Boston. They showed me
a bazaar,
like a market,
like an open
off-premise,
market thing,
an open
okay.
market,
all right,
station to get picked up. I was like, man, they're really putting the screws these guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do.
earn it.
They do that, and then and this was Uber in New York.
Uber in New York.
Uber in New York. How do I?
Do you go
describe
black or do you go economy?
I go.
How you feeling these days?
XL. I go XL.
Oh, nice.
Because I don't think that after being in the Middle Earth jet that I flew down from Bangor and back.
Were you on Hobbit Air?
Well, yesterday I'll talk about coming home. Yesterday coming back, I picked up the American Airlines magazine and went to the back, and they have their fleet described in pictures of their fleet. And I said, just out of curiosity, let me see where this little creature is in the fleet. Well, this is the smallest jet they fly. It's the Embraer 140. And the Embraer 140 would be Alvin would have trouble getting leg room in this particular jet. It's like dun 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 dun. Alvin, put your carry-on out on the jetway because they won't let you have even the smallest of carry-ons because they won't fit in the overhead compartment because all that you can put in the overhead compartment, the only thing that fits in the overhead compartment of this particular jet, if you've ever been to a cocktail party where they put out a cheese platter with those cubes of cheese that they put on the toothpick, those fit comfortably in the overhead compartment. Anything larger than that will not fit in the overhead. And then you wedge yourself into the seat, and at that moment I begin to do the RJ Diaz dance, where I am pulling on both ends of this seatbelt, and and then of course there's an attractive woman to my left, and I'm going, oh man, this must be twisted.
Some mistake.
Let me just see what's going on, and I'm in the whole thing I'm hearing, you're not going to get a seat extender. You're not going to get a seat. Never in my life. If I do that, I'm getting off the plane. I'm not going to get. And I'm sitting there and I'm trying, and then I get them both untangled.
Sure.
And straightened
untwisted,
out the way they
nice
are.
and flat.
And then it's just like and so this is the one end of the buckle, and this is the other.
Okay.
And I'm going.
I've been there. Oh, it's the worst.
Come on. And now on a 737 or a regular jet, there's no deal like this. But on these are tiny little jets for tiny little people. And
evolution has happened in one way or another.
The whole weekend was me being too big for life. This was just me being too big for life. This is me too. I'm too big for New York City. Too big for life. And I'm too big for. And by the way, the Ubers. When did the Camry and the Accord become that is the Uber vehicle? That's the one that they have.
And also now, I think those are even bigger than what they call a full-size vehicle. So they're like, that's a passenger vehicle. That's
well, here's my dilemma with
that.
Sedan. I got me the fake hips, right?
Yes.
And my height is in my torso. I have when it comes to automobiles, I have an interesting body. And it's just, and I was wearing, because I'm in New York, I decided I'd wear my Steve Maddens, okay, my black Steve Maddens that ought to be, as far because they're extended shoes, they're the long floppy shoes like clown shoes. It's the style, right, where they're a little longer, and I'm trying to hook my feet in, and in order for me to get into these vehicles, I have to back in to the back of this seat, and I have to extend my legs and then pull them over, because if I try to go down and squat, my Steve Maddens are going to hook on the back of and the whole weekend for me was like this. It was just like, it's
not a city for men of larger
for large people.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, there's some big people in that city.
Yeah,
sure.
There are some big people, but it's not really.
And they know where to go.
I think
they know where to go, though.
Brooklyn is for even smaller people.
Well, think about when you left New York, Mike. It wasn't that long ago, but Brooklyn
Right.
isn't the Brooklyn it is today.
No, it's changed.
Brooklyn is just, it's almost unrecognizable because it's really such an adjunct of Manhattan. It just looks the same. And would you like to hear about the food, which I probably shouldn't talk about after being too big? Would you like to hear about the Friday night where, we have to take a break. All right, New York City. Man, oh, man. I have to say this. After leaving, I'm going to start with the good and I'll work into the awkward.
Okay, good.
But leaving New York City, I had a discussion with my wife and with my sister, and I kind of completely figured out why Kathy and Paul, my brother and sister, my older sister, moved back into the city, moved back into Boston a few years back. I get it now. I am up here in Maine, where everyone's hair is snow white.
Sure.
And the most exciting activity is waiting in line at the ice cream stand. Just like this. And then I go down to Florida, where I happen to be with a rather active, dynamic group of men in their 60s, all the way through 70s. But they're old still. So I have old people in both places I go to. To go to New York City, where the energy level, the electricity level was just so intense. Friday night, I meet my daughter downtown. She comes by my hotel, and we go into the East Village, which is where she works. And I don't mind telling you where she works. Great bar. I'll tell you about it later. And you go visit her when you're in New York City.
Your hotel was right at the base of the Brooklyn Bridge, right? You're in
Brooklyn Bridge Marriott Hotel.
Thick of it. I mean,
I
that's
was
a
at the
beautiful
Brooklyn
place
Bridge
to
Marriott, and really kind of centrally located, close to get right over the bridge to go into the East Village. And we went out to a restaurant. I met her. We started walking around, and we just picked a place at random, a Vietnamese, Thai, Malaysian restaurant. And you walked in, and the energy level was just, it was electric. It was like pulsating. Yeah. And there are all these young people walking around the streets and blah, 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 and everybody's, it's a din. They're practically screaming at each other. It's so intense. And it was so wonderfully, beautifully different than anything I've experienced. And I completely forgot what I loved about New York City. And the reason I'm 59, but I'm really not 59. I should be 29 because I love that vibe. Yeah. The problem is the body is 59. So we started to hang, and we have this wonderful.
It's like you're going off-roading and you're in a sedan.
Exactly. Well, and I say I'm 59. No, the mind is 29. The body's more like 79. All right. So the body,
taking
I
a
got
supercharged Buick on a drive on the beach. Yeah, that's exactly. It's just not right.
Yeah. You're sitting there and you want to go four-wheeling off road, and you want to climb those rocks like you see in the TV commercials, but you're in a PT Cruiser. It's just not going to work. So I am sitting with her and really just finding out all about her. And she's had a late night the night before. Shocker. She's in the bar business. I know how that works. Okay. And I warned her about that. I said, please, for the love of God, if you're doing this 7 years from now, and I'm picking you up at the airport and you're going, hi, Dad, like my body. That's not going to be a cool
That's
experience.
a red flag.
Catherine.
It is.
That's a real red flag.
It's a good.
For Friday night, it was, I knew we were going to go out and we were going to hang. And she said, Daddy, why don't we go have a drink at the place I work at? I said, better yet, I normally eat my dinner, Catherine, at 2:00 in the afternoon. So let's go have our food first, because it's now 8:30, 8:45, and then we will go have a drinky poo after dinner. I'm a big one for meal first, have a drink afterwards. I'm not a big one for the drink first, because and let me explain why that is. Because in my world, when you have the drink first and then you have your dinner, then you have coffee and the party's over. No, my feeling is have your little food, then have a little after dinner drink, and then maybe the party begins. Okay. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Are you averse to doing both? Before and after dinner drinking?
No, I'm not a big before dinner. If I'm really going out somewhere, I'd rather have, you can have a drink before dinner, maybe a beer before dinner, something like that. But I really want to, I want to see New York. I'm ready. I'm ready. And, I don't have a 5-year-old in tow. Mrs. O'Mara's back here in the great state of Maine, and I'm ready to venture out. And the East Village is just, that's the sound. It's
pumping.
Like that. And it's exciting. And this Thai, Malaysian, Indian, Pakistani, Moroccan restaurant we're sitting in. It was like every cuisine represented known to mankind. And the guy came over and said, I said, I asked the old Asian lady who was serving the food. I said, what's the best thing here? And she points at this picture on the menu. I said, well, yeah, the menu had pictures.
Oh,
so
that's good.
It wasn't that fancy a joint.
Yeah.
And then we're off. And we went off.
How was the food?
She works. It was fabulous.
Right.
It was absolutely fabulous. And remember New York where you stumble into
that's right, and nothing's
any
bad.
joint and you can get a decent meal.
Yep.
That's the way it was. And then we were off and we went to her first place that she works. This is kind of a brew pub type of thing. And I don't remember the name of it. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name of it.
Really?
I'll tell you the second joint. Because it's like retail yet a bar too, where they got some beers on tap. It's not Applebee's. It was you can get any kind of specialty craft brews you want.
What type of retail?
It's like Brew and Carry or something like that. It's
okay. We'll
sort
look
of
it
a
up.
craft beer retail stuff. I don't know, but I didn't get the name right. I'm really, really sorry because I don't know why I didn't. And then it was off.
I think we all know why.
Then it was off to her other place called the Brazen Fox in the middle of the East Village, where that's where she works most of her hours. And so she was they're a little hinky about people coming in there, but Daddy could go in and have a beer. And so
why would they be hinky about it? Because of crowds?
The employees drinking at the bar. So I went in there, and to make a long story short, I met these Irish bartenders that she works with. One of these Irish bartenders. And then we went to a third location.
Like FOB Irish or?
Yeah, but FOB indicates that these guys are pretty savvy. They know what they're doing. But they had the brogue and everything.
Did you tell them
nice to meet you, sir? How are you? 33rd and 3rd Street. Pretty good.
Do you think maybe
your Catherine's and these cats are nice lady we like working with?
You're a voice guy. Were they tweaking it up at all for tips?
Not
genuine.
Not a chance. No,
lots of
They
potatoes.
don't have any. They don't have any reason.
How dare you?
Just like,
What's the matter with you?
See, you two think they're coming out in like a leprechaun suit and they're going to be, he thinks it's Darby O'Gill.
No.
That's what Rob thinks every effing Irish person
He's the one that
is.
made the potato joke.
I know,
I'm picturing steerage on the Titanic.
No, in New York, Rob, you remember this. These guys they've come over from Ireland. They're working in New York. That's what they do. So everybody's having
New York.
Everybody's having a good time. And because I had at her first place she worked at IPAs,
yes,
that had the high ABV,
yes,
and you say BFD, and I say no way because I was having
LOL.
By the third location. I know we went to a third location.
That's trouble.
And met some friends of hers there. The only way I can explain the evening on Friday night was that the next evening, when I picked her up at the end of her shift, one of the Irish bartenders came up to me, shook my hand, and said, "How are you again, sir? Good to see you." And I'm like, okay. And I had no memory of really having any kind of conversation.
Her friends that you met up with, big crew, little crew, her girlfriends, boyfriends?
Just girlfriend, boyfriends, one guy, older guy that was the nice guy. Everybody was super nice. She's especially where she works, which I was really concerned about. Where she works I was amazed at how kind and warm and friendly it was, because you think of New York, especially a real busy bar in New York,
Sure.
you think of that as kind of a tough environment where everybody's flying around. No, everybody's had her back, and I was really impressed by the whole thing. But I didn't remember. And the reason I probably didn't remember is we finished the evening at about 3:45 in the morning. I got to my hotel at 3:45. Now, when I woke up in the morning, I was in my skivvies, which is my sleepwear, and my jeans were laid out very neatly on the sofa that I had. I had a little sitting sofa in the room. I got a nice room at the Marriott, and the TV was on. And the Golf Channel was on, and I think they just teed off because I woke up at 11:45 in the morning.
Wow!
And when I woke up,
well, you
it was
almost
just
got your 8 hours in. That's good.
I said, "Oh my God!" And I was filled with craft brew.
Sure.
And it was, and Catherine was at work since 10 o'clock in the morning. And I got the text that said, "You coming over for lunch?" And I'm like, "I don't think that's going to be possible, Catherine. I don't think I can route. I can't."
Did you text back that you didn't have much of an appetite?
I didn't. I could not do it. I couldn't, sir. These are young people. They can hang till 4 o'clock in the morning. But she said to me, well, Dad, you were drinking more than anybody else. I said, well, welcome to my world. That's your father. I get excited. I'm around young people and glug, glug, chug, magug. That's the way it goes. And I was, but I made it. I rallied. I got there probably at, I want to say 3:30, 3:45.
Not bad.
No.
At her joint. And she
You
wasn't
stayed
getting
away
off
12
until 6.
hours, which is appropriate, and then you came
That's
back.
appropriate. She got off at 6:30, so I said I'd come back. And so I went around the corner, grabbed a slice at Joe's,
Nice.
which is you got to do that. It was literally right around the corner. A couple from Dubai said to me, he said, "Is this the best pizza in New York?" I said, "No, it's poisonous." And anyway, no, I was fine. It was New York, and it was excited. And then it was back and at 6:30, and we went to our real night out, which was our real dinner,
right?
And then to bed. What a day! And went to a really, really nice restaurant called John's on 12th, and it was spectacular. Just this old Italian place, been there since 1908. The long short of this is that it was New York. It was, it was not tourist New York. It was New York, New York, and it was just the energy and the vibe.
Does it make you want to move back to a city?
You know what? I didn't love New York when I lived there, because when you live there, it's pretty intense. And now at my advanced age,
but any city.
Any city, yeah. To be honest with you, and
Yeah,
Kathy,
but also because when we were going to New York, we were leaving our families twice a month, going there and coming back. It wasn't like we were living there. We were going there,
Not
doing
all
a job
of
and
us.
coming back. I'm sorry, the two of us, Mike and myself, and it was
Mike was
it
in
was
between
different.
families
Yes,
as
I
well,
understand.
yeah.
Yeah, well, I've come from.
I think
Broken
that look, there are people that live their entire lives in New York, right? But when you see the really old people on the street, they stand out like sore thumbs. And when you see the really, really, really old people, there's no time for old people in New York. It's it's very, very.
They
it's
walk
a little
faster
scary.
in New York.
They walk.
People in general.
Yeah, people move
the old
at a
people
faster
will
pace.
be trounced.
Yeah, once you walk slow, you will be hit by a taxi cab. Boom.
And the people watching, my
The
God,
best. There's nothing better.
Coming into the restaurant when we were sitting there in John's on 12th was a man who was dressed with he had a nose ring, he had a pencil thin Cesar Romero black mustache, he was wearing high shoulder pads and a turban.
Really?
And yes, and he looked. I couldn't describe the look. It was he almost had a bolero jacket, one of those little bullfighter jackets
Nice.
on, and then his friend had these Old Navy. Remember that old spokesperson, that lady for Old
That
Navy?
lady that says, "Make it
Let
work."
the runway be your guide.
That's it. Yes.
And he had those glasses, and they were coming in, and it was just
Mike, we can't all wear
spectacular.
Crocs. I'm sorry.
I know it was well, Oscar. You slid into this outfit, you'd stand out of the crowd. It was, but I love the people watching. I absolutely loved it.
Did you end up wearing your red and black rain jacket at all?
No, I left that at home.
Good. I think that's a
as
good
matter of
man.
fact, the jacket did not touch my body for the entire. It was a little chilly yesterday when I took off from. New
You
York,
decided
but,
to brave the weather without a coat.
I did. It was marvelous, and my daughter, I love her. Go see her at the Brazen Fox in the East.
That's
Village.
cool.
That's where she's hanging.
Did you?
And,
What was your dress for?
and she was off to an audition, by the way. After I
Wow.
left, she was going to an audition. Yes,
what was your dress for the day? You were
I
concerned
wore-
about what you were going to wear.
Yeah, I wore very, very short white tennis shorts and a sweater.
Mrs. Z wants candy.
Shannon.
Thanks, Peach.
I like to snack.
Well, we should have something sweet.
She loves candy.
Airheads, if they're sour, Sour Patch. The watermelon flavored ones,
Sweet tarts.
Nerds, Black Licorice.
Shannon.
Good and Plenty, chocolate.
A Hershey bar. Peanut butter cup.
The watermelon.
Bit-O-Honey.
I ate all of my favorite candies.
Don't worry, Peach. You can stock up on all your favorites through the Mike O'Mara Shopping Center. Click the banner at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
The best of O'Mara.
Bernie Sanders
Hi, Bernie.
had to cancel several days of events after undergoing a heart procedure.
A heart procedure.
Yes, Bernie went to get checked out after experiencing discomfort in his chest during a campaign event on Tuesday. Doctors found a blockage in one artery and put in 2 stents to take care of it. Not surprisingly, Bernie used his medical emergency to plug universal health care. I love this guy. He tweeted, "Thanks for all the well wishes. I'm feeling good. I'm fortunate to have a good health care and great doctors and nurses. Yeah, because he's in Congress.
Yeah.
None of us know when a medical emergency might affect us, and no one should fear going bankrupt if it occurs. Medicare for all. Way to go. Godspeed. For
I don't know why this is such a big deal for people, especially within the political world, because I think at one point, if I'm not mistaken, we had a vice president running on batteries.
Yeah, we did, and it's. But he's an older guy, and when you have health issues as an older person,
I think also this is some pretty clever spin from his camp to get the message out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Very cool. Whether Joker is as controversial as all the hype suggests or not, one thing is clear: it's not for kids. And one theater chain right in your backyard there is trying to drive that point home to parents. Now, Rob, this could be a big conspiracy with the movie studios.
Let's see.
I don't think so on this one. The Alamo Drafthouse posted a message on Facebook saying, quote, "Parental warning, this is not a joke. Joker is rated R, and for good reason. There's lots of very, very rough language, brutal violence, and overall bad vibes. It's a gritty, dark, and realistic Taxi Driver-esque depiction of one man's descent into madness. It's not for kids, and they won't like it anyway. There's no Batman." It's just interesting that Alamo came out with
Between the two of us, we can usually sniff out a conspiracy as far as the ad deal. That sounds genuine to me because Alamo is a pretty cool outfit that really does appreciate film. And if they're putting a warning out, I don't think it's to drive more interest in. I think it's to make sure that they're giving the proper presentation.
They never have a center console that's missing.
No, that's true. That's true.
He's obsessed.
You know, the Alamo Drafthouse in Ashburn, Mike, has never been totally submerged in salt water.
There you go. For some reason, they took the post down, though, but the message is still probably worth hearing. So we'll see what happens with that. A new TV show based on Budweiser is in the works. The bad news is that it might be similar to one of their Super Bowl ads, but the good news is that it won't be more of the sappy story of that man being reunited with the horse that he raised. It'll be more like the 2017 Super Bowl ad, which shows the immigrant Adolphus Bush coming in. It's going to be called Under the Influence, the Unauthorized Story. Well, there was a book out called Under the Influence, the Unauthorized Story of the Anheuser-Busch Dynasty. And it'll follow the rise and fall of the Bush family.
I think Adolphus Bush did have a son named Augustus, though.
Augustus.
Yeah.
Augustus Gloop.
And he went by Augie.
Augie?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was.
That's cool.
They were based down in the Williamsburg area because of Busch Gardens. They had holdings down there.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. We'll see what happens with that. Micro-cheating is basically when you do small things that flirt with infidelity, but you never get physical. And over 100,000 people recently took a survey on what counts as micro-cheating. I got 8 of them here.
Okay.
Sexting someone else but not getting physical with them.
That's f***ing cheating.
That is cheating.
Yep.
Yes.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Confiding in someone you're attracted to instead of your significant other. That's bad. It's bad
because what's behind it.
Why would that be?
Because if you're being,
you want to talk to an ugly person? No.
It's being intimate, and
especially if it's driven by a sort of a awkward sort of sense of, what do you mean? This could go somewhere.
What's a confiding?
Right.
Maybe I'm missing
confiding, like telling secrets to someone you're attracted to instead of your significant other. Sharing your most innermost.
But if you're married to a blabbermouth, I'm not going to tell her anything.
You know what your problem is, Alice? You're a blabbermouth.
Number 6, staying in touch with an ex. 14% said it's cheating.
I don't think so.
It really depends. There's difference. I am friends with some of my exes on Facebook. Mm-hmm. I don't wish them happy birthday. I don't do any of that nonsense. I'll like some pictures once in a while. Nothing crazy. Mm-hmm. But if we're private messaging, there's a problem.
Proud to say I don't know. Anyway, number 5, having a work wife or work husband. 19% said it's cheating. 31% it's fine. The other 50% said it's not cheating, but they'd feel weird about it. It's weird, but it's not micro-cheating, in my opinion.
Right.
Not cheating. Number 4, sending a heart kiss or wink emoji in a flirty way. Only 8% of it said it's okay. 49% said it's cheating. Another 43% would at least be concerned. That's my category. The 43% that would be concerned. Right. I don't call that cheating, but it's
winking?
It's a warning sign. A wink or a flirty emoji.
Yeah, it depends.
What about a fruit or vegetable?
A vegetable. Well, you better not send your banana.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Or a peach.
Number 3, meeting up with someone and claiming it's work-related when it isn't. 54% said yes, it's cheating.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
42% said it's suspicious. Number 2, deleting apps like Tinder from your phone, but not deleting your account. 8% said it counts as cheating.
Sounds like a lot of effort.
We don't live in that world, but I remember when I was on Match.com.
Right. I helped write your profile.
Thank you. And I got nothing. I
kept you pure, Oscar.
It made it hard to cancel. No, they made it difficult to cancel my Match profile. They don't make it easy.
Yeah, they do.
So, good call. Blame the people that do
it's canceled. I'm just saying.
Okay. Is the account gone?
It's gone.
Gone. And number 1, following an ex on social media. Only 3% said it's cheating. I don't fall into that category.
No, I don't think it's cheating, though.
Do that. It's not cheating? All right. Fair
if you're following them before you break up, before you break... Never mind.
Okay.
Did you get my banana text?
This doesn't sound like a huge difference, but when you're talking about millions of orders a day, it's significant, and it speaks to my theory of the idiocracy. An annual study found the average drive-through order takes 21 seconds longer now than it did last year. Shocker.
Really?
From the moment you start your order to the moment you get your food, it takes an average of 4 minutes and 15 seconds. That's up from 3 minutes and 54 seconds last year. Unacceptable!
We should be getting better, not worse.
Time of day makes a difference. The shortest wait is at breakfast, when the average order takes 3 minutes and 59 seconds. I think they got all the food ready to go at that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The longest wait is late afternoon, when it's 4 minutes and 35 seconds. Out of all the chains they looked at, Dunkin' Donuts had the shortest drive-through times at 3 minutes and 37 seconds. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Limited menu.
Of course.
Limited menu. Chick-fil-A had the longest, 5 minutes and 23 seconds.
It's the reason they ruined my parking lot.
It's a joke. Chick-fil-A is a goddamn joke. I swear to God. Those
when did you turn
cars,
on them?
Because the cars go around the block. It's good. Is it a good fried chicken sandwich?
It is.
Yes. Is it the only fried chicken sandwich? People treat this chain like it's the second coming of Jesus Christ. It ain't worth waiting in line for 25 minutes in a drive-thru.
And I know the wait is really long if you go on Sunday.
Really?
Yeah.
No one seems to be here. Wendy's second fastest.
Moose should have told you.
Then Burger King, Taco Bell, KFC, McDonald's was the second slowest, 4 minutes and 44 seconds.
Taco Bell moves. Taco Bell is a great drive-thru.
Moves your bowels, too.
By the way, that average kicks up to 6 minutes and 37 seconds if you go to the one on Main Street in Fairfax, Virginia. And let me see here. Now a little something. A 40-year-old mom in northern Louisiana recently grew suspicious that her husband was cheating. Things finally came to a head Monday night when she started pistol whipping him with 2 of their kids' Nerf guns.
Oh.
He says she accused him of cheating and then started arguing about it. Then without warning, she grabbed the plastic guns and started hitting him in the head. Then he ran out of the house and she chased him down the street. When police showed up, she was in the driveway still holding a Nerf gun in each hand.
Nice.
And she admitted she attacked him for cheating. He ended up with some minor scrapes and cuts on his face and arms. Now she's facing charges for domestic battery and child endangerment because their kids were at home when it happened. The husband did not have any Nerf guns, but he was concerned about his super soaker. Sorry.
Want more? Make sure you check out the Mike O'Mara Bonus Show. Get it at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.